I'd like to introduce another speaker or speech, which is by Takako, and she's going to read out a message of a Japanese mother who had to evacuate with the children and be separated from husband.
The number of registered evacuees in June 2012 reached 347,000, according to the government's reconstruction agency. Moreover, many people have stayed in the contaminated areas due to the lack of the government's financial support. Most evacuees are families with little children who are vulnerable to radiation. My own case is one of them. Our two children were a 3-year-old infant and a 5-month-old baby at the time of the disaster. Since the nuclear accident, my husband, who is the father of the children, has stayed in Fukushima, but our children and I fled to Osaka. We are dislocated and forced to live in 2 separate locations. Such dislocation to protect children is called Boshi Hinan, or mother and children evacuees, and there are still so many of us. We need to protect ourselves from the radiation contamination, which has leaked from TEPCO's Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. Evacuation is a natural human act to flee from radiation and to enjoy healthy living. I regard the nuclear evacuees like ourselves as people of internal displacement. The Japanese government has not learned lessons of the social protection of victims from Chernobyl nuclear accident. Moreover, the Japanese government has objected and rejected the UN Special Rapporteur Anand Grover's advice given in 2013. In other words, rights pertaining to human life and health have been constantly violated by the Japanese government since March 11th. Human beings have had the historical experience of the nuclear accident in Chernobyl in the former Soviet Union and have had many witnesses from Chernobyl mothers. The Japanese government, however, has not learned the lessons from the social protection of victims in the Chernobyl nuclear accident. By the government ignoring the lessons, many people in Fukushima and other contaminated areas in Japan are still forced to live unnecessary radiation exposure today. I would like to protect life, health, and the future of the children living in Japan. Without evacuating from nuclear contaminated areas or ensure regular recuperation opportunities, we cannot follow the 24th article of the Convention of the Rights of the Child, which Japan has ratified. The right to enjoy the highest level of health reachable. We need help from the world community. The preamble of the Japanese Constitution declares the right to live free from fear and deprivation and to live in peace. The right to live free from the fear of radiation exposure and to live in peace should be given equally to all people. We cannot make any hibachas if we have learned the lessons from Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and Fukushima. To be free from radiation exposure and to enjoy health is a basic human reaction to protect life. It is a human right directly concerning to human life and health. It is the most important and universal human right. Can you think of anything else which is more precious than human life? We need from the world community to help all the victims and evacuees of nuclear accident disasters. Please take action and tell the Japanese government to act in compliance with international laws and respect the guiding principles and recommendations of the United Nations. Please help us protect the people, especially the children in Fukushima and East Japan from radiation exposure. Thank you very much.